Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Nikhil. I'm going to explain you about basic principles of ECG machine and ECG formation. So, before going to that, you should know that ECG machine works on the principles of galvanometer. So basically ECG machine is nothing but a galvanometer. So now we shall see how this ECG machine works. So to explain this, I would like to explain this with the help of a diagram showing that cardiac tissue. So this is a cardiac tissue. I've taken a strip of cardiac tissue and connected to terminal A and terminal B, where A terminal is connected to a negative terminal and B is to positive terminal. So here consider A terminal as SA node, B terminal as ventricle. So this is the SA nodal end, this is the ventricular end, and this has been connected to the ECG machine. The ECG machine has a pointer which contains ink in it and which forms the positive and negative deflections, and ECG machine is also connected with positive and negative terminals, and this is the ECG paper which records the deflections. So normally at rest, that is resting membrane potential, during this all the cardiac tissue is totally negatively charged. So there is no movement of current within the cardiac tissue. So this does not give a deflection. Since there is no movement of current, there is no movement of the ECG machine, so you get a straight line over the ECG machine during resting membrane potential. Now shall see what happens when you stimulate the cardiac tissue. So this is the cardiac tissue, terminal A, terminal B. Terminal A is connected to negative charge, this is positively charged terminal, and this is the SA nodal end, this is the ventricular end, and this is the ECG machine with positive and negative terminals again. So now we shall stimulate the terminal A, that is we are stimulating the SA node basically. So once you stimulate, there is formation of positive charges at the SA nodal end because you have stimulated the SA nodal end, and this charges starts moving towards the ventricular end. So basically positive charge is moving towards the terminal B, which is connected to positive. So positive into positive gives a positive deflection in the galvanometer, so there is upward movement, so you get a upward curve in the ECG paper. So once you stimulate the cardiac tissue totally, so whole of the cardiac tissue is positively charged. Whole of the cardiac tissue is positively charged. So now again there is no movement of current. So the cardiac tissue is completely depolarized and there is no movement of current. Again there is no movement of ECG deflections, so again you get a straight line. Now we shall see what happens if you stimulate the ventricular end, that is terminal B. As it happens in various kinds of arrhythmias, instead of SA node, something else will take over and the current moves in abnormal way. So knowing this helps us to know the formation of various kinds of arrhythmias. So this is a cardiac tissue, terminal A, terminal B, ECG machine with positive and negative. So now as I told, normally the cardiac tissue is negatively charged. Now you are stimulating the cardiac tissue at the end B, that is ventricular end, so there is formation of positive charges. So this positive charges starts moving towards terminal A. So the positive charge is moving towards terminal A, that is plus charge is moving towards minus terminal, so you get a negative deflection over the ECG paper. Plus into minus is minus, you get a negative deflection. Now we shall see what happens during repolarization. So before saying to that, so we all know that in cardiac tissue, the part which depolarizes last repolarizes first. So applying this here, so this is cardiac tissue, B or ventricular end, A or nodal end, ECG machine with positive negative terminal. So the repolarization is the formation of negative charges. So now the tissue is totally depolarized, so it is completely filled with positive charges. Now because the ventricle, normally the current became positive at SA node and then it moved towards the ventricular node, that is B end. So the B end depolarized last, so this should repolarize first. So the repolarization starts at ventricular end. So once the repolarization starts at ventricular end, there is formation of negative charges which moves towards terminal A. So here minus charge is moving towards terminal A, which is also minus. So minus into minus is plus. So in galvanometer ECG machine, you get a positive deflection. So this is how the ECG machine positive and negative waves are created. Now we shall apply this over cardia. We shall see how this works in the heart. So to explain this, so this is cardia. So this is right atria, left atria, right ventricle, left ventricle. This is AV node. AV node. This is fibrous annulus. This is SA node. So we shall see what happens here. So here we have connected this heart to the ECG machine through the limb leads and the chest leads. So this is terminal A, nodal end connected to negative charge. This is ventricular end, terminal B connected to positive charge. So now you give a stimulus at SA node. SA node is stimulated and there is formation of positive ions. So this positive ions moves towards the ventricles via AV node. So this positive charge is moving towards the ventricle, which is also positive. So positive into positive gives a positive wave, that is P wave. So this is atrial contraction. Stimulating the SA node causes atrial contraction because there is formation of positive charges which is moving downwards toward the ventricle, and hence there is formation of P wave. Now once this whole of the atria is been charged, contraction occurs. Now this charge tries to move towards the ventricles via AV node. This part, which is fibrous annulus, is a bad conductor of electricity. So none of the charges moves bypassing this. So every charges should go via SA node. So since SA node is very small, the electrical activity occurring at AV node is normally not recorded on the ECG machine. So there is P wave, then there is this gap of straight line because this is very small and there is very small electrical activity occurring here which cannot be picked up by ECG machine, and hence there is a straight line because there is no deflection at all. So this is AV nodal conduction. Now we shall see what happens further. So this is ventricle. So ventricle has Purkinje fibers. This is SA node. So to explain this, here the part of ventricle is divided into three parts. This upper part and this whole of the this upper part which is septal part, and this lower part which is the muscular part. This is the muscular part, lower part. This is muscular part, and there is this small area on both the side which is basal part. Let's see what happens when electrical activity occurs through various of these areas. To explain this, we'll show just the diagram of the ventricle. So this is ventricle. So there are Purkinje fibers here. So we shall see what happens in septal part. So there is formation of current in the septal part. So what happens is the current moves here. There is no contraction of the septum usually. It moves till to a part in the septum, that is here. This part of the septum is the one which starts distributing the currents to everywhere. So once the current passes through the SA node, atrial contraction then comes to the node. Once it comes to the node, all the current moves towards the Purkinje fiber to this part. So the current moves to this part. Till here there is no electrical activity detected on ECG machine. Once the current moves here, now from here the current starts moving everywhere. From here it depolarizes the septum upwards. From here it starts depolarizing the septum upwards. So again, coming to the previous diagram, here is the SA node with negative charge, here is the ventricular end, positive charge. Now we are seeing that there is formation of positive charge here, and from here it goes towards the septum. So the direction is positive charge moving away from the B terminal towards the A terminal. See, this is the positive charge moving away from the B terminal towards the A terminal. The direction is towards the A terminal. So positive is moving towards A terminal, which is negative. So plus into minus is a minus. So you get a negative deflection on the ECG paper. Initially you got a P wave, then there was AV. Now there is septal depolarization which gives a negative wave, which is Q wave. So Q wave is nothing but septal depolarization. Now further going to, after this, now the current starts moving from this part to the other parts. That is, the next part is muscular part. So it moves in this way, everywhere, the current starts moving from the septal part towards the muscular part. So now the positive charge is moving from the septum towards terminal B. Positive charge moving from here to terminal B, which is also positive. So plus into plus is plus. You get a positive wave now. So initially it was P wave, then it was AV node, then you got a Q wave due to septal depolarization. Now you get a positive wave. This is R wave. Finally, the basal parts is been depolarized. Ventricle, this is the basal part, this is depolarized as the last. Again now from here the current went here and then it went to this. So this was septal depolarization, this was muscular depolarization. Now from here the current is going towards the basal region. So again this is ventricle end, this is atrial end, plus and minus. So current is moving from the positive charge is moving from this terminal towards the A terminal. So towards the A terminal, plus is moving towards A, which is negative, plus into minus is minus, so you get a negative wave. So P wave, AV node, QR, now you get a S wave. So S wave is septal depolarization. So once everything is depolarized, you don't get, there is no electrical activity in heart, so you get a straight line again. After this, as I told, the repolarization occurs now. So as I told earlier, the part which depolarizes last repolarizes first. So the last to depolarize was ventricle. So the repolarization occurs from the ventricular end towards the atrial end. Formation of repolarization, formation of negative charge towards the SA node. So now negative charge is moving towards terminal A, which is SA node, which is negative terminal. So plus minus into minus forms the plus. So P was atrial contraction, AV node, Q septal, R was muscular, S was basal, then there is formation of straight because everything was depolarized. Now because of repolarization there is positive wave. Minus into minus is plus, so the repolarization forms positive wave and this is T wave. So this is the basic principles of ECG formation. So basic principles of how the positive and negative waves are formed in ECG. So this will help to know further details about ECG, why there is different kinds of waves seen in different kinds of arrhythmias or different kinds of heart diseases like hypertrophy, bundle branch blocks, etc.